Hi, this is going to be a video about creating tiles in the Sound Organizer program. I want to show you how to create a tile and then see it on your system. So let's start out with, we're going to go to the
Extra one, backup.
This is the seventh of 7 tabs. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to File,
Merry Christmas.
and I'm going to
That really stinks.
go to Move, Copy, Edit, and Delete. Now what this does is it shows all of the different tiles, and you, by hovering over this icon, you can see what number that is. So we're going to set up a new icon for number 450, a new tile for 450. Okay, and I'll show you more about this moving stuff later. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now what we're going to do is I'm just going to come over here and go to NBC News and bring up their web page, and I'm just going to capture something that we're going to make an icon out of. Okay, so you should be able to see that. I'm clipping a little bit of the web page, but let's say we're just going to make an icon out of this guy Murphy's face. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Alt Print, and that put the entire what you're seeing on that web page into the Windows clipboard. And then I'm going to bring the Microsoft Windows Paint. This is an older version. I'm working on a Windows 7 computer right now, and I'm going to paste it. Okay, so now I have that into Paint, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this picture out of here. So I'm going to select it. I'm going to do Control C, Control X. I'm going to create a new, I'm not going to save that, and I'm going to create that small piece of the icon. Now right now, before I do any changing, I can resize this and make this smaller if I want to, and I'm going to do that. Okay, so I made the image smaller, and then I'm going to grab the edges and make the whole thing a bit smaller. Okay, now I'm going to save this. File, Save As. I'm going to save it as a bitmap, but a JPEG would work just as well and probably save you time. And I'm just going to call it Example. Okay, and you'll see that I'm storing it in the C drive, in the Phrasebook subdirectory, and the subdirectory of graphics. So it's just called Example. Okay, so now I have a graphic image, and I'm going to pull the website away from there. Now I'm going to go back, and we're going to create this in
Database
450 if you remember. So I'm going to unlock the grid. Records are now unlocked, and the number is going to be 450, and it's going to be on the Extra tab. And I'm just going to say meet Mr. Murphy. Okay, I'm going to come over here to the graphic file, and I'm going to double click here. I didn't get it, so I'm going to double click again, and you see I'm in the C drive, Phrasebook Graphics, and I'm going to import that file, which is Example. Actually, I'm just importing the link to that. I'm not actually importing the graphic, I'm just importing the link. So there, I have created that tile, And if I go back to the tiles, it's going to recalculate all of them.
9 tiles.
If I go to the
Extra 1 backup.
Okay, so
Meet Mr.
I
Murphy.
meant for it to be over here, but it worked.
Meet Mr. Murphy.
Meet Mr. Murphy. So you can kind of see how you can create a tile. Now using the Windows Paint program, you'll see that there's other
Sounds.
all
February,
all I did was type
January,
all I did was type into the Paint program the letter string January and saved it as a bitmap file, and then I used it inside the program. Okay, so that's how you create a tile.